and welcome back to Crypto Hawk channel. Got a great show lined up because all that stuff I've been showing you from like coming from the past 10 years, 11, 12 years from Ripple, it's all coming true. Yep, dummies out there like, oh, why are you showing this? It's really funny. Um, First off, I have to like delete people and block it from the channel. Somehow there's a misconception that people think this is an open forum for you to express your thoughts on how I run my channel. I'm like, wow. Some people are like, oh, Crypto Hulk got censorship. Absolutely. I'm very upfront. If I don't like you, I'll ban you off this channel, report you as whatever. Like, I've only been saying this for 4 years now. This channel is not a forum for you to express yourself. Nobody gives a fuck about what you have to say. Okay. If they did, they'd go to your channel. Oops, I'm sorry. You're too fucked up to have a channel. So that's why you have to go to other people's channels. See, that's how it works on Crypto Hulk. I'm shocked about how you don't understand a simple concept like that. Like, nobody wants to listen to you. Otherwise, we would be on your channel, wouldn't we? I'm just like, wow, people don't understand that. And then, but then they have to keep watching my show. Very interesting. It's also interesting how I show evidence that no other channel has, and then people have to come in to try to distract my members and say, oh, that doesn't really mean that. It means this. Oh, instead of, gee, Crypto Hulk, you're like the only person that's found this from 10, 11 years ago. Congratulations. See, then I just block you and call you whatever, harassment, terrorism, whatever it is. So just expect that. I go through every comment and I block people I don't like. It's just like that. I mean, since when or what would cause your small mind to think that this channel is a place for you to express yourself, right? You're in the wrong fucking universe, dude. Like, wow. Truly shocking. Nobody gives a fuck, all right? So, you can get off the channel. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings or trigger you? I don't care. That's my intention, actually, to trigger the fuck out of you and drink my monster this early morning. Welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Not a crypto advisor, not a financial advisor. If you don't like my show, you can go fuck yourself and get off. I mean, just that's how the show is. I'm shocked that people actually think these haters, I'm shocked these haters actually think I give a fuck what they say. Nobody does in this channel. So go ahead and type whatever comment. You're blocked for terrorism or whatever. That's just how we do shit on this program. You're not wanted. You understand that? This is not a channel that's all inclusive. This is not that channel. There's 99% of those on YouTube where people are trying to suck Oscar Myers to get wieners. This is not that channel. Okay. So somehow you got misinformed from day one when you were born that you were a dumb kid. So just please, I'm trying to help you not embarrass yourself anymore because I'll have to clown you every time you get on my show. All right. Next. First person here was Ink Slave 13, Jersey Kathy, G.O., Gotcha, and Crypto Greek. Let's see. Tim, thank you very much for that donation to the channel. Tim T, we'll call your name. Thank you for that. My fee for early bird wisdom, he says. Then Tim T, again, thank you very much for that. Must be new to the channel. Awesome. You got Freedom Rings. Robert Driscoll's back again. Eric Goldsmith has been a member for 12 months. It says here for the lies Hulkster. Thank you very much. Let's get into this article here. Let me start here with Israel. I'm going to show you something real interesting. Now, I can't find the other half to this. I'll have to look. I've already shown this. Let me show you this article here. Um, Let's go with this here in Israel. Israel announces plans for an interest-bearing shekel CBDC. Although plans for a shekel, now this is important here. Let me express back up here. Israel's like a day one partner. Israel and Ripple have been partners since like 2013 or 14. Um, on this program, I'm just going to show you the evidence right now, and then we'll go back to the article. Um, let's do this here. Copy and then a paste. All right, there's the article talking about Israel. I want you to go to the 30-second mark. Go to the 30-second mark. What do you see? Ripple Israel. Okay. In this video, it's pretty much exclusively about Israel. So you can watch the whole thing. It's about a minute long. But I'm just trying to show you the 30-second mark because this is, again, like 2014 or 10 years ago. Now, why am I showing this? Because all this stuff was planned. What I don't have right now to show you, I've shown it before on the channel. I'm going to research it and try to pull it up again. Israel already had, see, they're talking about a CBDC and a digital shekel. This stuff was done 10 years ago. I've already shown it. I'm currently looking for the video that I made on it. YT might have scrubbed it, but that's okay. I've got backups in my other social media where I can look it up and find it. What it is there was this digital shekel was made 10 years ago, and it already, in the platform they're using with Ripple, they've already moved, they admitted to moving a Bitcoin within seconds. Okay. So all this stuff's been done, and just now we're seeing this because when I was reporting on this like a year ago, I'm like, why don't I see, like, where is Israel in result to all this Ripple Israel stuff? Now all of a sudden, see, everything I've shown from 10 years ago, all these partners, everything went quiet while the rest of the world was Ripple was trying to get hooked up with the rest of the world. Okay. This has been going on a long time. Some of y'all are like, man, I've been waiting forever to get rich. Well, these other people have been waiting longer than you. Go ahead and step in line behind them. Okay. So that's what I'm showing you now is real world news today and how it relates to 10 years ago when the partnerships were made. Okay. No other channel has this. These other channels have to send their little minions over to my channel to try to talk shit. And then I just report them as whatever I decide I want to report them as. And then their channel gets all kinds of locked up and shut down. They got to start another one. It says, let's go back to the original. Let me go to this article. Let me copy paste it again. There's people that just came in. Some people are going to be lost. Let's do this. Paste. All right. Israel announces plans for an interest-bearing shekel. Like I said, it's already been done 10 years ago. I've already proven it. Although plans for a shekel CBDC have been in place since 2021, wrong, 2014. No pilot tests have since carried forward. Oh, naughty, naughty. This article's lying. Israel's central bank will support a new Israeli shekel central bank digital currency. It's not new. It's been around 10 years. That has the option of bearing interest. In the March 11th announcement, the Bank of Israel outlined that its shekel CBDC will be implemented in a two-tier model, probably retail and then wholesale CBDC. The wholesale CBDC, that's Ripple XRP. It'll be available 24/7 payments. In the area of privacy, the architecture will allow the central bank as the system administrator to define the types of information required for the operation and control. However, the central bank will not have access to personally identifiable information about end users' balances and transactions. Okay, what we got here, the Israelite people, I guess, don't care as much about privacy. What we got going is, let me go through this again so we can understand, because I have another article on this to try to help clarify things. In the area of privacy, the architecture will allow the central bank. So imagine our Central Reserve Bank, okay, the Federal Reserve, as the system administrator to define the types of information required for operation, control, and monitoring. However, the central bank, or let's say America's federal bank, Federal Reserve, will not have access to personally identifiable information about end users' balances and transactions. Currently, commercial banks in Israel pay 4% interest on your money. I'm just kind of skimming the article. Israel has been contemplating the issuance of a digital shekel since 2021. That's not right, because if they had Ripple helping them back in 2014, then I strongly doubt it took them, 8, 9 years, right? But no concrete tests have been actioned as of the time of the publication. Yeah, because it was all done 10 years ago. Given the interdependencies between the various components of digital shekel, the decisions are not final, said the Bank of Israel. Let's see. At this point, there are no signs of substantial adoption of stablecoins as means of payment in Israel. Okay, what do we got going on here, Crypto Hulk? Again, now I have another article. Let me show you, and then I'll kind of get into like, this isn't complicated, but I'm going to get into like what I really feel is going on. Here's a second article, just broke today. Digital shekel architecture reduces the CBDC role of banks. Today, the Bank of Israel released a paper on the architecture of its planned CBDC, the digital shekel. It differs from other CBDCs in a few ways. One of them is the ability to pay interest. Another is the separation of the role of banks from the provision of wallets and payment services. So I've already shown you a bunch of things on my research. Ripple Singapore Ripple Singapore started in 2013-14. It was an exchange. It had gold, silver, crypto, derivatives, commodities, and all these things. And they had a wallet that you could download. I showed it on my program probably 20 times already. And so all this stuff is already done. Now, I've already shown you Ripple Israel back from 2014. The other page I didn't show you, look, they already had a wallet. Ripple had all this wallet stuff done a long time ago. I've already shown the page where it says digital shekel. So all the CBDC was done 2014-ish, right around in there. Now they're just bringing it to light, and Israel will have their central bank digital currency, but there will be some privacies to it. But here's the thing: look, there's no privacy. Let's just keep. You all know it. We all know it. There's going to be a wallet. But here's the thing: there's going to be programmable money, smart contracts, and all these things. They're just not going to let you have free will of crypto. No, it's going to be smart contract out where the governments are going to control everything. Okay, that's the whole plan. Get us on this. So what they're going to do is this: allow some of us, like you and me, to be crypto rich. The rest of the little poor people like us that weren't smart enough to watch this channel, they're going to get wrecked. I'm just talking about people who have no crypto at all whatsoever. They're going to be all destroyed, and I wish they were watching this show. But here's what: Endgame, we're all going to get crushed. Okay, so you and me are going to be rich in the short term until the governments figure out how to completely screw us over. Um, but you're going to have this global. Each country is going to have their own CBDC. Some may not choose to have it, but eventually there's going to be some kind of a global monies and smart contracts. So let's say you don't have a CBDC. Look, they're going to control you with smart contracts. Okay, they're going to bind your money to a contract to where you're really kind of screwed. All right. But that's what this article here is talking about. I'm not getting into a lot of it because I've kind of already discussed it. These two articles are kind of like the same. They're trying to show the privacy differences and how it's going to be safer or whatever. Look, we all know it's going to be a threat. That's what it says here, okay? They're going to try to play this off as, oh, it's not that bad. The banks is going to be separate from the government, and no, it's not. But I at least just wanted to show you this. I'm not getting into direct, indirect, and they got Project Sela in here. We can get into the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, which is a Ripple partner. We can go on and on. The basic thing is, I've already shown you, no other channel has. Ripple Israel, they were in beta testing back in 2014. And the other article I had that I can't find now, but I'm looking for it, is where they showed us about this shekel and how you can convert it and how you can move a Bitcoin in seconds. Okay. So that is the Israeli stuff. Let me check some comments. We'll go to the next article. Thank you for the valuable information, says John Bell. Focus on the topic and not on the couch. When it hits 10,000 bucks, we'll probably jump on the couch. Okay, next article. Let me click out of that one. I'm trying to clean up my open Windows page. Okay. Give me just a second here. Arbitrary and capricious. Let's go. I'm not going to read that one. Okay, now we're going to go to the Philippines. Let me do a copy paste. Okay. This one here, here's the title. Central Bank of the Philippines to complete wholesale CBDC pilot. Okay, that is Ripple. A wholesale, not the retail CBDC, but the wholesale. The Philippines are done. They've tested it. It hints at securities and a focused use case. Let's get into this Philippines stuff. I'm going to show you how the Philippines is a Ripple partner. We'll show that proof here in just a minute. The Central Bank of the Philippines revealed that it aims to conclude the ongoing wholesale CBDC pilot. It's called Project Agila, Agila, later this year. Oh, notice how everything just happens to conclude 2024. I've told you this. I don't have a crystal ball, but something's telling me somewhere around spring, late spring, because here's yet another example, right, of a project that's going to conclude later this year. Very interesting. Everything just seems to be ending in 2024 as if, and I don't know, but it just looks to me as if all these project things or everything is supposed to be done by late 2024. Just saying, something I've observed. I don't know what's going to happen, if anything, but it just seems weird how everything's just supposed to end late 2024. But let me continue. The pilot, which currently includes the participation of 6 local financial institutions, might be the gate for democratizing access to securities, according to the deputy governor. So, what they're trying to do, I already told you all this. All these countries, not just Philippines. First, you have 100 exchanges, right? Then at the end, you're going to have 10. That's how all this goes. I've already told you, first they get rich, then we get the table scraps like dogs, okay, on the floor. If a bunch of adults are eating dinner, sometimes, I used to do as a kid, I'd toss some scrap to the dog, so our dog can eat a little bit. This is what I see here. The Philippines see these governments. I want you to see new people I'm talking to. The veterans who watch the show, you guys already know. But new people to crypto, how this works is, at first it was open and free. Crypto, you could buy anything, no KYC and all that stuff. You could be like a bad person, a bad actor, and buy crypto and everything appeared to be okay. Now what they're doing is the governments have shut down everything. Oh, crypto's bad, right? Remember, drug dealers use it. Don't use it. It's too volatile. So that's been going on about the past 4 years I've been in crypto. They've been trying to squeeze everybody out because the governments are coming in to control it. They're going to have their own platform. Now, you've heard of the dark web. So what it is, it's kind of like they're trying to do the same thing with crypto. They're trying to create their internet and their platform, and then don't go to any other way. Don't go to any other place to buy crypto or whatever, because it'll be bad. It'd be like a dark net for crypto. Okay. So that's what's going on. The Philippines, along with every other country, Philippines ain't special. They're trying to create a platform. They're putting a gate around an area, and they don't want Filipinos going to any other platform except whatever one the government authorizes. That's what's going on all around the world. Central Bank of Philippines profiles using wholesale CBDC for securities settlements. Now, listen to this. Now we're getting into crypto. Governments, here we go. Not just companies now. Listen, but governments around the world are using a wholesale CBDC. That's going to be Ripple. And they're using it for securities settlements. Are you seeing this? Here's where crypto, now notice nowhere in these articles are we using the word crypto. That's how they're getting all around the issue. People that don't know. See, I'm kind of breaking down the code for the brand new people. This shit's not tough to understand. It's just for new people, I'm trying to make it a little easier for you to get. All right. What we got going on is all these governments are using wholesale CBDCs. That's Ripple's XRP. And that's when you send money for security. So that's the big money. Now, the retail CBDCs, that'll be like a Stellar. Okay. The proposal, the governors involved, Diokno. It says they are who prioritize perfecting the already existing digital payments infrastructure. Are you hearing me? Philippines, they're kind of telling us now they've already had a digital payments infrastructure. Right now they're just perfecting it. Do you see this? The Philippines is a third world country. I've been there. It's pretty well tore up as far as financially and organization. That was 5 years ago when I was there. I'm sure if I go back today, at least payment wise, things will be different, because they're telling us now they're perfecting the already existing digital payments infrastructure. I'm like, wowzers. Okay. Project Agila was revived. So listen, you guys, sometimes if I bring up something from 10 years ago or whatever, you'd be like, oh, that project's no longer good. Haha, it went bankrupt. Huh? Well, Project Agila was revived. Oh, see, all the dumb fucks that try to get on a channel, and since the channels that they watch don't have deep dive skills like mine, they have to try to like, because they're all butt hurts. They want to like try to feel better emotionally. It's really sad, but they'll come on this channel and try to talk shit, and then I got to make them look like fools and block them. So that's kind of how this shit works. The bank was ready to develop blockchainless wholesale CBDC in the next 2 years. Now that's interesting. There's a governor in the Philippines, and he said that in February coming up, the bank was ready to develop a blockchainless wholesale CBDC. Very, very, I've never heard that before. Remo Lona Jr., the governor, stated that this currency would leverage the central bank payment rails because other central banks had tried blockchain, but it didn't go well. Oh, interesting. So the Philippines, the Philippines is coming out with a wholesale CBDC that they claim doesn't use blockchain. It uses central bank payment rails. I haven't heard that one before. It looks like this governor just told us something that's brand new to us. Have not heard about any of this stuff before. um, Dang. Freedom Rings, thank you for that donation to the channel. Your deep dives are unmatched. Thank you, Hulk. It's my pleasure. Chaka Bartel says they are really making it difficult to listen to Hulk. It's been restarting the stream a bunch of times in the past live shows. I've been trying to listen to Our Time Is Coming Soon. They must really not want you guys to learn this stuff. YouTube is restarting the show on me. Okay. Hanglish says, feel like I truly understand this space after listening to Hulk. Yeah, same thing to me. It's restarting all the time. Now, worst case, okay, get your phones. I'll have to do this too. Actually, I'll do it right now. Delete the YT app and then reload it again. I'm going to delete my YT app on my phone right now. I'm going to keep the subscription. That. Okay, now I'm going to go to the apps page, reload it. This really helps about half the people. YouTube. Okay, there we go. Now I'm reloading it. And you really got to do this about 3 times a week. Now, this helps half the people. If it's not helping you, worst case scenario is get a new account, like a new email, a new account, but use a different payment method. Don't use your same name for a payment method. Unfortunately, people have to do that on my channel. I know a guy on my show. Hold on. I'm moving the app over. But yeah, this is one of the things that we have to do. I don't know if on other channels you have to do this. but definitely on Crypto Hulk show. Hold on. I'm actually reloading. Okay, there's that. Let's get started. Okay. So I've reloaded the app and everything. You gotta have to do that 3 times a week or get a whole new email system with a different name payment method. All right, next article. So we got the Philippines one done. Oh, let me show you first. Philippines is a Ripple partner. Let me show you that so you know how all this goes. Okay, there is the link. Matteo says, if it wasn't for Hulk on YouTube, I would delete the entire app and use Rumble. I know. I tried some of these other sites. I couldn't quite get them to grow the channel. And since I already have an existing channel on YouTube, I thought I'd just keep it. Here's the article here. Go to the 29-second mark. Plus, I'm like the only person on YT that teaches like this. I'm like the only channel on YT. So I tell people, you're not joining. I mean, look, some people watch the show for free. Unfortunately, if I do a $4.99 show or a $9.99, you won't be able to see it. But some people just watch the show on the free one and shoot a donation because they don't want YouTube to take a dime. They don't want the federal government to take a dime, and they don't want to get a membership because then YouTube takes part of it. I understand. I'm frustrated just like you. All right, go to the 29-second mark. 29-second mark, and you'll see what I remit. It says Ripple, the leader in enterprise blockchain, announced that iRemit, the largest non-bank remittance service provider in the Philippines, will expand its use of Ripple's on-demand liquidity, that's XRP. So, as a Ripple partner since 2018, this is 6 years ago, iRemit is a platform in the Philippines for the past 6 years that uses XRP to send money. There you go. Let me check the comments. Late to class. Jay Vale is late. Everybody, just thought I'd put that out there. Let's go to the next article. Where are we going to next? Okay. The FDIC. Okay, let's do this article next. This one's a couple days old. The information is really good. The information is really stellar. Okay, here we go. Now, the United States, in case you're not in the United States, the United States has something called the FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. So, theoretically speaking, if you have money in an American bank, you're supposed to have insurance. I mean, the government provides insurance, but it's only to like 1% of the people. So, it's really, you're probably not going to get your money back. Here's the title: FDIC official urges better digital asset policy to maintain U.S. influence. This article is important, everybody, because now you have somebody from like the Federal Reserve telling us that we need crypto rules. I've never heard of this before from a level so high, and from the banking industry. The FDIC Vice Chair Travis Hill did not spare his own agency in his assessment of the current crypto regulation. I'm going to change the words from digital asset to crypto because then people get it more. Um, Bank customers and the United States economy, listen to this, could lose opportunities if a poor approach is taken regulating crypto. A Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation told an audience on March 11th, the United States is already at risk. Are you hearing me, YouTube members? The United States is already at risk. The vice chair for the Federal Reserve at the FDIC, okay? And the FDIC shares the blame for that. This is really massive that you're not hearing this in any other channel. You have like the top person practically working for the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Here we go. Listen, the United States is already at risk, and the FDIC shares the blame for that. They've admitted right here that they're the problem. There you go. Crypto Hulk, why don't we have crypto regs? Crypto Hulk, why are we still poor? Well, the FDIC shares the blame for that. That's my answer. Because they told us. It's not that Crypto Hulk made it up. They, the FDIC, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, just told us there we can blame them that we're at risk. America's at risk. The United States is already at risk. This is massive. Listen to this. Tokenization of bank deposits and other real world assets could make it possible to carry out financial transaction at any time with real time settlement. All of a sudden now, crypto's good, crypto's good, crypto's good. 4 years ago, I predicted this again. 4 years ago, I said in the beginning, all these banks and companies are going to say crypto bad, crypto bad, crypto bad. But I said, guess what? Once they get control over it, crypto's good, crypto's good, crypto's good. And look what we got going on here. The FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, is now telling us that tokenization, or let's just say this, that crypto could make it possible to carry out financial transactions at any time. Wow, how times have changed over the past 4 years. From crypto's bad to now crypto's good. I mean, it's so easy for me to like predict all these things because these people are like criminals and stuff. I used to work with criminals most of my career. The vice chair said, in addition, it would provide programmability of payments. Smart contracts right here, making it possible to conduct intraday repurchase agreements. I'm going to not discuss that. Hill mentioned the use or not of unified ledgers. You know what a unified ledger is? A ledger that's interoperable, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum. There's only pretty much like one, but all three cryptos be using it's the XRP ledger. And the XLM and the XDC for trading and stuff. Blockchain interoperability and ownership rights as assets move along the blockchain. Look, there's the three cryptos have interoperable platforms. Okay, none of these other cryptos have that. That's why the three cryptos, XRP, XLM, and XDC, they're all bound together, and they'll be like the epicenter of all the crypto activity in the entire world. Now, there's going to be other cryptos. Okay, new people. I'm speaking to new people. You'll have CeeLo. CeeLo just made a deal with Tether. I don't know if I put that article up here, but CeeLo, CELO, is a crypto I want you to look up. They just made a deal with USDT, and USD Tether is now going to be run on CeeLo. So that might be a crypto you want to look into. I've talked about it before on the channel. Not a whole lot, but so far, I went over all the cryptos. Quant looked pretty promising. I know that this stuff's Ethereum related, ERC20 stuff. I don't like it personally, but I think Quant's a great program, obviously. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa, Hedera. My mistake. Hedera. Because you have the governing council and all that. And then CeeLo was the other crypto. I looked at about 8 other cryptos, did shows on them, and those two kind of stood out the most for me. Hedera and then CeeLo. CeeLo. Programmability could reduce settlement risks and know your customer. I'm not going to get into this too much, this article anymore. Guidance is needed from regulators. Well, actually, laws are needed, right? And then from laws, that's where we get guidance. So this is where I disagree. Oh, so this guy from the FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, he criticized the SEC, Gary Gensler's controversial staff accounting bulletin, which requires institutions to treat crypto assets differently. This is interesting because now you got the guy from the FDIC, the second in command, bashing Gary Gensler. Kind of love it. So that is that article right there. Let me check the comments and check the time. Okay. Watch the Simpsons episode, Frink Coin. It's crazy. He talks about a ledger and a new currency. Simpsons. Oh, I know. Simpsons are always ahead. Sir, it's all biblical. All right, next article. Here's kind of a deep divey one. We'll get into this one. Get ready for this one, because this is dealing with the world's biggest banks. This one's a solid article. Lot of backup crypto stuff to it. All right, here we go. Goldman Sachs, they're an early first day Ripple partner, and BNY Mellon, they're a Ripple partner. What happened with BNY Mellon and Ripple is this. Okay, I went back through some of my old videos. Now, Ripple has deleted off their website any proof, and I'm telling you what, and on the internet itself, this is big. This is a big deal because I'm a researcher. So on the Ripple website, they took down all mention that BNY Mellon is a Ripple partner. And then on the internet as a whole, they scrubbed it. Okay. Now, luckily, I've already made videos, so I'm going to go back and check on my social media and look for those videos where I show the relationship. But for this article here, Goldman Sachs, I'm going to show you the proof with Goldman Sachs in a minute. But Goldman Sachs and BNY Mellon, understand when I'm reading this article to you now, they are Ripple members, okay? So those two banks I just mentioned join a multi-lender blockchain project. This is massive, okay? It's called Project Canton, or the Canton Network. Goldman Sachs and BNY Mellon are reportedly delving deeper into the world of blockchain transactions. They should, because Goldman and BNY Mellon have been Ripple partners for like 10 years, okay? The two banks were among several firms that took place in a series of tests. The so-called Canton Network, okay, that's what it's called. We're going to scroll down to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th paragraph. Listen what they say here. After a decade of experimentation and limited usage within the financial sector. Crypto Hulk, doesn't your research go back about 10 years? Yes, it does. After a decade of experimentation and limited usage within the financial sector, that's where all this goes back to. We're starting from 10 years ago. I showed you all the relationships: Ripple China, Ripple Russia, Ripple Singapore, all of these. Okay. Now, go down. This is Project Canton. You've got, let me see here. It's going to connect all these top banks globally. There's another article I have here. Let's look into, yeah, okay, we're talking here, okay, in the sixth paragraph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraph, we're talking about Visa. Visa's a massive Ripple partner. They spent about over $1 billion Visa has on Ripple technology and companies. You got Standard Chartered, Ripple partner, BNP Paribas, Ripple partner. Are you seeing this? Those three are like some of the biggest banks or payments companies in the world. Let me show you a little bit of proof here. Let me do a copy and a paste. Okay, go to the 19-second mark. I sent you a short video. Go to the 19-second mark. You look at Ripple's, it says Ripple Labs, meet the team. Goldman Sachs is right there. Okay. Next, back about 7 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago is when Ripple and BNY Mellon became partners. I'm going to show you the Ripple Labs page here in a minute. But first, I want to show you something. What did BNY Mellon do? They hired Sandy O'Connor. Okay. And if you scroll down to the second paragraph down below, it says Miss O'Connor currently serves as director of Terex Corporation. In addition, Miss O'Connor is a director of Ripple and BNY Mellon Government Securities Corp. Okay. So what BNY Mellon did is hire a Ripple executive. The next article here is Standard Chartered. I just read to you in that article that it was Visa, Standard Chartered, and some other bank. Oh, BNP Paribas and stuff. Right there, that one's a link. Standard Chartered. Here's the title. Standard Chartered completes strategic investment in Ripple, 2016. Oh, man. See how far back this goes, everybody? All the shit was planned out. Here we got, look at this. The article mentioned Goldman Sachs, BNY Mellon, BNP Paribas, Visa. Look what we got here. Now this article is like almost 2 years ago. BNP Paribas Securities Services. See how Ripple is tied in with securities. This is what I'm trying to show you. You got a Ripple partner, BNP Paribas. I showed this the other day, where BNP Paribas is an actual Ripple partner. You'll see the word Medico. That's a company that Ripple bought. Fireblocks. That's a company where Jay Clayton, when he sued Ripple back in 2020 in December, he quit, went to work for Fireblocks. Now we see that Medico, which is a Ripple company, is working with Fireblocks, which is Jay Clayton. I also wanted to show you the connection is the BNP Paribas. right there because we're talking about the Canton network, right? And BNP Paribas is right there. Guess what? That means Medico and Ripple are right there as well. There's your tie-in. Here's a article from Ripple showing the Medico. No one in YouTube is beating your awesome research. You really deep dive. Much respect. I'm trying to show all of you the exact connections. I just don't read off the news like other channels for like 15 seconds. I'm going to go in and show you how everything is related. Okay. To me, that makes sense. So there's that article. Next one. Here's the Canton. Here's an article on Canton. I got a lot of shit going on over here. I'm trying to maintain a story. This is released, looks like last night. The Canton Network completes the most comprehensive blockchain pilot to date for tokenized real world assets. Crypto Hulk, why haven't I heard of the Canton Network? Well, because the other channels pretty much focus on selling you stuff, promoting events, promoting their sponsors, and stuff like that. They don't have time to deep dive. Their job is to make money. Now, here's this. The Canton Network, something that really no other channel has taught you about, is the most comprehensive blockchain pilot. What we got going on here, that Canton Network is a platform built on the XRP ledger. It's a platform where all the biggest banks of the world are going to go. Okay. Remember how I told you the governments have to get control and have like a big old room, like a Costco building. Okay. They can't have you going to dark websites buying crypto stuff. No, they're going to try to make it to where all trade will be done on a platform. Here's Canton. It says 45 major organizations demonstrated settlement across 22 permission blockchains connected on Canton. This is what it is. Canton's a platform. And then they've got 22 so far blockchains permissioned. These are not open permissionless. See, Ripple's XRP ledger is an open permissionless platform. So everybody builds on it, right? Okay. So imagine the XRP ledger. Now imagine Canton is a platform going on top of that. And then on top of the Canton, you have spread out 22 different blockchains on top of that. That's what we got going on. Now, let's see who the members are. I'm going to scroll through. First paragraph, I'm just looking. Okay, first paragraph is talking about distributed ledger. That's the XRP ledger. We're talking about securities lending. The ability to interoperate. Well, only those three. I'll just talk about XRP. XRP is the only crypto platform that's interoperable. It's not Bitcoin, it's not Ethereum. Not going to happen. Okay. Second paragraph. Okay, go to the third paragraph. Go to the third paragraph. Right here, you got BNY Mellon, Ripple Partner, Goldman Sachs, Ripple Partner. Go to the next paragraph. Go down to like the fifth or sixth paragraph. It'll start off with this. Additional pilot participants include. Additional pilot participants include. You see Aberdeen, ABRDN. We've gone over this already. I'm pretty sure that's like a Ripple type partner. Okay, it's tied in with XLM, XDC. I don't have time to research it now, but I remember we went over Aberdeen. It's one of the three cryptos. So they're Ripple partner, XLM partner, whatever you want to call it. Next, BNP Paribas, Ripple partner. DTCC. I'm almost positive they're Ripple partners. If not, they're XDC or XLM partners right there. Next, Nomura, Ripple partner. Standard Chartered, Ripple partner. Visa, massive Ripple partner. Deloitte, Ripple partner. Microsoft, Ripple partner, but if not, definitely Stellar XDC. Okay. So basically, these people that are on this Canton network, they're either Ripple, XLM, or XDC partners. Okay. Not Bitcoin, not Ethereum. And that will conclude that article. Let me see. Yeah, that'll be. Wait, let me look at something here. Okay. Oh, here is the BNY Mellon. Let me show you something here. Now, what I'm going to show you now is no longer on the internet. Aberdeen is an HBAR partner. Okay, I'd have to look that one up. And HBAR is Hedera Hashcraft. So that's one of the ones that we give one of those to. Okay. You copy. Now I probably already just have done this one. Look what we got here. It's a video that I recorded last night. Go to about the 30-second mark. The video, for some reason, is really weird. It's not playing normal on my computer. 30, 33-second mark. If you go to the 33-second mark, it's tough to find it. You'll see a Ripple web page. It'll say insights. It'll show you BNY Mellon reinventing payments. Now, that's the video that I used to have. I'm going to try to find the full video, but it takes you to a Ripple page where it talks about the partnership when Ripple joined with BNY Mellon. And let me see if I can see a date on this. 2016, right there. November 14, 2016. We're talking 8 years ago, okay, is when Ripple and BNY Mellon became partners. I got the video right there. I don't have the full video because I'm going to have to find it, but at least I can show you the proof right there that this was on a Ripple Insights page, BNY Mellon, showing that America's oldest bank is a Ripple partner, okay? Ripple has deleted this page, and I'm telling you what, on the rest of the internet, all of it's gone. So this is a big deal. And that'll be it. That'll be the end of this program. I will be making a PM show for tonight. Let's see. Let me delete that out. I definitely will have a show for tonight. I got all the news. Got a great show. Yeah. Let me check my other Canton network. I still got Canton stuff to go over. Wait a second. We got that. I think I'm going to end that one. Yeah, that. So they've been doing this Canton thing for about 10 years. All right. I will have a PM show lined up. I don't know about the time. Maybe it might be a later one at 7:15 p.m. Pacific time because I think I might have to go somewhere this evening. But that is your research report for this morning. And yeah, the Phoenix Head on the Economic 1988, The Economist magazine 1988. Yeah, the Dragon Phoenix Head. Very interesting. I'll see everybody in my next program, and that'll be at about 7 to 7:15 p.m. Pacific.